Have you ever walked into a city and felt like you've stepped inside a painting? That's Lisbon. It's more than just a capital city. It's a living, breathing canvas. The buildings are backdrops for a daily performance of color and sound. The air hums with a creative energy, making you smile for no reason at all. The real art gallery here is out in the open, on the streets. It's in the incredible tiled facades, the famous azulejos that shimmer in the sunlight. It's in the vibrant, sprawling murals that pop up in the most unexpected places. You just need to walk and let yourself get wonderfully lost in the maze of its colorful streets. Lisbon invites you to be a part of it. This city breathes art. It's an experience that stays with you long after you've left. Let's be clear about something. Lisbon isn't just a destination you check off a list. It's not simply a collection of sights to see and photos to take. No, Lisbon is a feeling. It's a powerful, emotional experience that gets under your skin and into your heart. It's the warmth of the sun on your face as you sit at a sidewalk cafe, sipping a perfect espresso. It's the gentle rattling sound of the iconic yellow tram making its way up a ridiculously steep hill. A sound that becomes the city's very own soundtrack. It's the taste of a fresh, warm pastel de nata, that perfect little custard tart that makes you close your eyes in delight. This feeling is woven into the very fabric of the city. You can sense it in the soulful rhythm of its daily life, a pace that seems to encourage you to slow down and truly notice the world around you. History whispers through the charmingly worn cobblestone alleys, where every step feels like you are walking through centuries of stories. Creativity isn't confined to galleries. It dances across those tiled walls and even finds beauty in crumbling facades, reminding you that perfection isn't always the point. In Lisbon, there is so much soul in the imperfections. In every corner, from the ancient, winding streets of Alfama to the trendy, industrial chic spaces of Alex Factory, Lisbon invites you to feel, not just to see. It's a city that engages all of your senses. You smell the salty air from the river mixed with the sweet scent of pastries. You hear the melancholic beauty of a fado singer's voice mingling with the laughter of friends sharing a meal. You see a kaleidoscope of colors everywhere you look, from the deep blue of the tiles to the bright ochre and pink of the buildings. It's a full-body experience. This place is vibrant, it's soulful, it's undeniably completely alive. It doesn't just welcome you, it embraces you with open arms and a warm, genuine smile. This is the capital of color, of rhythm, and of a raw, unfiltered beauty that feels both timeless and thrillingly modern. So get ready. We're about to dive into the heart of this cinematic city, to explore the stories etched into its streets, and to understand why everyone who comes here leaves a little piece of their heart behind. Welcome to Lisbon. To understand Lisbon, you have to begin where the city began. You have to go to Alfama. It's the city's ancient beating heart. Stepping into Alfama is like stepping through a portal in time. You're plunged into a wonderful, confusing labyrinth of narrow, winding alleyways that twist and turn. It's a place where your map becomes useless, and the best thing you can do is simply surrender to the journey. The air here feels different, thick with the weight of centuries. Laundry lines are strung between windows, colorful flags fluttering in the gentle breeze. This isn't a district preserved under glass for tourists, it is a living, breathing community. Getting lost in Alfama is not a risk, it's the entire point. The famous yellow tram 28 screeches and rumbles its way through impossibly tight corridors. It's a beautiful chaos, a symphony of sights and sounds that feels incredibly cinematic. This is the heartbeat of history made tangible. You can run your hands along walls that have stood since the time of the Moors. Alfama, built on a dense bedrock hill, largely survived the earthquake. Because of this, it retains a character that is raw, authentic, and profoundly moving. To walk here is to walk alongside ghosts and generations, feeling the pulse of Lisbon's incredible story. As the sun sets and the sky turns orange and purple, something special begins in Alfama. This is when the neighborhood truly finds its voice. You start to hear fado coming from the small pubs and cozy restaurants. It's a sound that's as much a part of Lisbon as the old stone streets themselves. This isn't just music, it's a real deep feeling from the heart of Portugal, born in the working class port areas of Lisbon. To hear fado in Alfama is to connect with something truly real. A guitar player will begin to play the beautiful notes of the Portuguese guitar. And then the fadista, often dressed in black, closes their eyes and starts to sing. You don't need to know Portuguese to feel how powerful fado is. You can feel the stories they tell, tales of sailors lost at sea, of loves that were never meant to be. The Portuguese have a special word for this feeling, saudade, and fado shows this feeling best. The whole room seems to be caught in the same emotional spell. This is the heartbeat of Lisbon when it's most open, most beautiful, and most deep. It's an experience that will stay with you forever. There are pockets of Alfama where it feels as though time hasn't just slowed down but has perhaps stopped altogether. These are the moments you find between the grand viewpoints and the famous landmarks. It's in the quiet observation of daily life, a rhythm untouched by the frantic pace of the 21st century. You can see it in the small traditional shops that have been in the same family for generations, a tiny bakery where the bread is still made by hand, or a general store where locals gather to catch up on the day's news. These places are the anchors of the community, holding fast to tradition with a quiet dignity. This sense of timelessness is most palpable when you simply find a bench and watch the world go by. Observe the old man sitting outside a cafe, playing cards with an intensity that belies the simplicity of the game. These are not grand dramatic scenes, but they are the fabric of Alfama's identity. It's a powerful and beautiful antidote to modern life. The narrow streets naturally slow your pace, forcing you to look, to notice. The lack of car traffic in many of the smaller alleys means that the dominant sounds are human ones. A sudden turn might reveal a stunning hidden tile panel, an azulejo masterpiece on an otherwise plain wall. These discoveries make you feel like you are part of a secret that the city is sharing only with those who take the time to listen. Ultimately, Alfama teaches you a different way of seeing. It's a place where time stands still long enough for you to catch your breath. If Alfama is Lisbon's ancient soul, Bairro Alto is its rebellious creative spirit. By day it's tranquil, narrow streets, vintage shops, and locals chatting on balconies. But at night, everything changes. The bars open, music spills out, and the streets become a vibrant open-air party. It's not chaos, but a joyful celebration where strangers become friends. Bairro Alto is a living gallery. Walls covered in ever-changing street art, from massive murals to witty stencils. Here, tradition and modernity blend seamlessly. A centuries-old church stands beside a fresh mural, a family-run tasca next to a cutting-edge cocktail bar. This is Lisbon's creative heart, where the old and new collide in the best way. Bairro Alto invites you to be yourself day or night. It's a neighborhood that never stops reinventing itself. Come for the history, stay for the energy. Beneath the 25-day bridge lies Alex Factory, a creative island born from a forgotten textile complex. Artists and entrepreneurs transformed this industrial relic into Lisbon's coolest hub. The old brick warehouses now burst with giant sculptures, murals, and quirky installations. At its heart is La Deviger, a stunning bookstore inside a former printing press, where books and art soar together. Alex Factory buzzes with innovation. Artist studios, design shops, co-working spaces, and food from every corner of the world. On weekends, markets fill the courtyards with crafts and vintage finds. It's a living example of how a city can honor its past while building a creative future. Here, great becomes beauty and imagination has no limits. Alex Factory isn't just a place, it's a blueprint for reinvention. In Lisbon, even the ruins are alive with possibility. Lisbon is a master of reinvention, never erasing its past but building on it. Street artists turn ancient walls into vibrant canvases, adding new stories to old stones. Abandoned factories become cultural hubs. Pharmacies transform into trendy bars. The city's creative energy is everywhere, blending history with bold new ideas. Reinvention here is sustainable, clever, and deeply respectful of tradition. Lisbon's artists and dreamers are free to experiment using the city as their gallery. Nothing is too old to be made new and nothing too new to belong. This playful spirit makes Lisbon feel alive, a city in constant beautiful conversation with itself. Here, creativity isn't just encouraged, it's woven into the city's very fabric. In Lisbon, the past and future dance together on every street. Lisbon's soul lives in its people, the artists, musicians, and craftspeople who shape its identity. Meet Vils, a street artist who carves portraits into city walls, revealing layers of history beneath. In Alfama, an elderly woman paints azulejos, preserving centuries-old traditions with every brushstroke. Music fills the air, a guitarist in Chiado, friends singing at a viewpoint. Art is everywhere, spontaneous and heartfelt. These creators aren't just making art, they're telling Lisbon's story. Their work is inspired by the city's light, colors, and resilient spirit. Art here is a daily ritual, not a special event. The greatest masterpiece isn't a building or a mural. It's the collective creativity of Lisbon's people. They are the storytellers, the keepers of the city's flame. In Lisbon, the art is alive, and so are its artists. To feel Lisbon's heartbeat, climb its hills to the Mirado rows, scenic viewpoints that are the city's living rooms. Each has its own vibe. Saint-Eluger is romantic, Graça is laid back and local. Here, people gather to watch sunsets, share drinks, and enjoy music drifting through the air. The Mirado rows are where Lisbon comes to breathe, to pause, and to connect. After work, locals don't rush home, they come here to watch the city glow. Strangers and friends alike share the same stunning view, united by a love for Lisbon's beauty. It's not about doing anything grand, just being present, soaking in the moment. The art of living is on full display, simple, joyful, and communal. The Mirados teach you to slow down and appreciate the world around you. This is the true rhythm of Lisbon, timeless, beautiful, and unforgettable. In Lisbon, the art isn't just on the walls, it's on the plate. The food here is an essential part of the city's creative expression, a vibrant and delicious canvas that tells the story of its history, geography, and its people. A trip to a local market is truly a feast for the senses. The cooking itself is an art form passed down through generations. Not just fancy restaurants, but small, family-run tascas tucked away in neighborhood alleys. Meals here are not meant to be rushed. They are meant to be savored, to be shared. The simple act of sharing a meal is a cornerstone of daily life. From the simple pleasure of a grilled sardine to the creamy sweetness of a pastel de nata, Lisbon's culinary scene is a masterpiece of flavor and soul. To eat in Lisbon is to participate in its daily life, to taste its passion, and to understand its identity on the most fundamental level. It's a reminder that sometimes the most profound art is the kind you can eat, the kind that nourishes not just your body, but your heart as well. When you think of art, you might think of something special, something set apart from normal life. But in Lisbon, the art is in the everyday. It's in the small details that make up the texture of the city. It's in the incredible colors that you see everywhere you look. It's not just the famous blue of the azulejos. It's the brilliant yellow of the trams as they glide through the streets. It's the rainbow of beautiful flag of daily existence. It's the deep ochre, soft pink, and mint green of the building facades, all glowing under Lisbon's famously luminous light. This color is a reflection of the city spirit. It is optimistic, joyful, and unapologetically vibrant. Even on a cloudy day, Lisbon refuses to be grey. The colors infuse daily life with a sense of energy and playfulness. A simple walk to the corner store becomes a visual delight. You notice the intricate patterns of the cobblestone sidewalks, the calcada portuguesa, which are works of art in themselves, with black and white stones forming waves, faces, and geometric designs. You see a brightly painted door or a window box overflowing with scarlet geraniums. These small, deliberate touches of beauty are everywhere. The daily routines of Lisbon's people are also a kind of performance art. Watch the fishwives in the older neighborhoods, their voices calling out the fresh catch of the day with a melodic rhythm that has been perfected over centuries. See the way a barista at a classic cafe moves with speed and precision, serving tiny cups of strong coffee to a line of regulars. There's an unstated choreography to it all. A grace in the mundane. These are the rhythms and rituals that hold the city together. A living tapestry woven from the countless small actions of its inhabitants every single day. This is the real magic of Lisbon. It doesn't save its beauty for museums or special occasions. It weaves it into the very fabric of life. It finds art in a painted wall, in a shared meal, in a sunset view, and in the color of a tram. It teaches you that a life well lived is one where you notice and appreciate these small moments of beauty. The city's greatest masterpiece is life itself, lived out loud in full color for all to see. In Lisbon, every day is a work of art, and every person is an artist, contributing to its ever-changing, ever-beautiful canvas. One of the things that truly fascinates me about Lisbon is how it handles its own story. This is a city with a massive history, a past filled with explorers, earthquakes, and empires. It would be so easy for a place like this to become a museum, to get stuck looking backwards. But Lisbon doesn't do that. Instead, it performs this incredible, delicate dance between its past and its future. It's a beautiful partnership, a conversation happening all over the city, in its streets, its buildings, and its ideas. This balance is also visible in the city's architecture and public spaces. It creates a skyline that is exciting and unpredictable, a visual representation of Lisbon's ongoing story. Ultimately, this dance is about an attitude, a confidence that allows Lisbon to embrace its identity without being confined by it. Nowhere is this mix of old and new more yummy than in Lisbon's food. We've talked about the old, well-loved recipes that are the heart of Portuguese cooking. But something super cool is happening in kitchens all over the city. A new group of chefs is taking those favorite old ways and looking at them in new ways. They aren't throwing out their grandma's cookbook. Instead, they're using it to get ideas as a start to make something that feels familiar but is also super new. It's like a food revolution happening one dish at a time, and honestly, it's really fun to taste. You see this in the city's newest restaurants, often in regular neighborhood spots. It's a way to honor the past, but also a bold statement that Portuguese food is still changing, still has new stories to tell. This new way of thinking has even touched the city's most famous treat, the pastel de nata. You can find new bakeries that are trying new things. It's a fun twist on a special old treat. It shows that the tradition is so strong that it can be played with to be made new for people with new tastes. It's about celebrating it. As we think about Lisbon's future, there's one element that feels both timeless and forward-looking: the light. Lisbon's light is legendary, a unique silvery brightness, a result of the sun reflecting off the white Tagus River and the city's white limestone buildings. This incredible light has inspired artists and poets for centuries, and it continues to shape the city's identity. It feels like a symbol of the city's approach to its future, one that is built on openness, clarity, and a powerful sense of optimism. This idea of light and openness is driving much of the city's modern development. You can see it in the focus on sustainability and green spaces. It has emerged as one of Europe's most exciting tech and startup hubs, attracting creative and innovative minds from all over the world. They are drawn here not just by the business opportunities, but by the quality of life, the vibrant culture, and that incredible light. In the end, Lisbon's journey from tradition to tomorrow is guided by this light. It's a city that feels confident, open, and ready for whatever comes next, bathed in the beautiful, inspiring glow of its very own, very special light. So, what is it about Lisbon? What is the magic dust that makes this city so special? Lisbon isn't just a city you look at, it's a city that seems to look back at you. It's a city that makes you feel seen, understood, and welcomed. This magic lies in its profound humanity. It's a city that celebrates the art of living every single day in the most beautiful and unpretentious ways. It's a city with a story, and it invites you to come and write a small chapter of your own within its pages. Every visitor leaves with their own personal collection of moments. They are the feelings and memories that Lisbon imprints on your heart. It's a city that doesn't just give you things to see, it gives you things to feel, and that is the most powerful magic of all. It's a place that stays with you, a beautiful echo in your memory. In the end, Lisbon is more than just a destination, it's a living poem. It's a city that celebrates the beauty of a life lived with passion, with heart, and with soul. Every cobblestone street is a line, every tiled facade is a stanza, and every sunset over the Tagus River is a breathtaking final verse. It's a poem written not with ink, but with color, light, music, and flavor. It's a story that is constantly being told. In the laughter from a Bairro Alto bar, the quiet dedication of a tile painter, and the shared silence at a Miradoro as the sky turns to fire. It's a masterpiece of living. This city teaches us that the best art isn't always found hanging in a frame. It's found in the human connections we make, in the food we share, and in the simple, beautiful moments of our daily lives. Lisbon is a constant, vibrant reminder to slow down, to look closer, and to appreciate the world around us. It encourages you to get lost, to be curious, and to open your heart to the unexpected beauty that can be found around any corner. It's a city that doesn't just feed your stomach, it feeds your soul, leaving you feeling more alive and more inspired than when you arrived. It's a place that effortlessly balances its rich, nostalgic past with a bright, optimistic future. It honors tradition without being trapped by it, and embraces modernity without losing its identity. This beautiful dance between yesterday and tomorrow is what makes Lisbon feel so dynamic and full of possibility. It's a city that is comfortable in its own skin, confident in its story, and excited about the next chapter. It's a cinematic, uplifting vision of a place that understands that its greatest strength is its ability to evolve while staying true to its heart. So, if you're looking for a city that will move you, that will inspire you, and that will make you fall in love with the sheer beauty of being alive, come to Lisbon. Come and walk its streets, listen to its music, and taste its passion. Come and be a part of its ongoing, beautiful poem, because here, in this cinematic city of art and color, you'll find that every street really does tell a story, and it's a story you will never ever forget. Lisbon is waiting to share its magic with you.